Hello and welcome to part 2 of Car Plays the Park. When last left our intrepid heroine, she was still looking for her son Callum.
Callum? Where'd you go?
And things were getting spookier. Look at this thing. What even is it? I mean, other than like a deep one Cthulhu horror. It is. In what world is this a good idea as a theme park mascot? That is just. Ugh. Like Chibi Thulu. Ooh, bumper cars. Oh, this should
Where did you go? Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat. I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Yeah. Earth. That's.
No. Stop, Doctor! Stop it, please!
Yay! Somebody got shock therapy.
Callum, where are you?
More and more, I do believe that our character here might be a little delusional. I guess that's a good word. No control panel. Now, as I remember from the actual secret world, the bumper cars were one of the creepier parts of the park. However, I just can't quite remember what it was.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
That weirded me out about them. I guess we're going to
Callum?
find out soon enough. Ah, there's one with power on. Examine exit. Let's see. Atlantic Island Park. Accident report. Employee name, Francis Dufresne. Time and date of accident, 25th October 1976. I thought laborers were okay. When they were building the place. Got it. Job titles and departments. Laborers working on the crane. Supervisor, lead person, Richard Stapleton. Witnesses, Lawrence Creed. Michael Edgeworth, Creed. Norma Creed was the lady that filed the report on the murder. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe the injuries caused. Francis was killed. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yeah. If yes, if I... Supervisor's comments. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load, undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with a urine sample. What could have been done to prevent the incident? Double-checking the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screening for all drivers. Have the conditions been corrected? Nope. Additional comments. The local laborers are very superstitious, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise all the bad spirits. It didn't work. Well, that wasn't. Yeah, now I remember more of what was creepy about the
Where are you, Callum?
bumper cars. Nearly getting run over by one of them. Okay, well, they obviously trying to point me that direction. Anything over here worth looking at? Sound good. Playground.
What is this about?
Nathaniel Winter. Financial genius or eccentric geriatric. When Nathaniel Winter, billionaire mogul, announced his intention to build an amusement park on the fog-shrouded shore of Solomon Island off the coast of New England, there were sniggers up and down Wall Street. Winter, who made his fortune through a series of savvy investments during the post-war boom, has long been considered an eccentric, but brilliant man. His passion for the New England region has always been the forefront of his investment portfolio, and him pouring funds into local businesses, small and large, in general. In general, his business sense and investments have paid off, and due to his generosity, Winter enjoys friendly relationships with the governor and other key political figures. So why, with a track record like this, are the Wall Street wizards shaking their heads? At first glance, Solomon Island's an odd choice. A tiny town called Kingsmouth, with a sleepy main street, a preppy academy for dropouts from Boston, a lighthouse that is already in the process of being automated, and a belligerent tribe of natives who were very recently involved in a dispute over the Blue Ridge mines. It doesn't make sense, one commenter pointed out. New England has a short summer this far north, and the number of visitors to Solomon Island per season are limited. I don't see how he expects to turn a profit. But others have far more faith in Winter. Under condition of animosity, an engineer who has seen the plans for the park notes several anomalies. He's digging far deeper than is needed for an amusement park, including several underground chambers which are too small to house machinery. If you ask me, the old man is looking for something buried beneath the island itself. Could this be the real reason the eccentric businessman has relocated to the remote northern island? Is this corporate misdirection of the highest order by a crafty entrepreneur? With disputes over the Blue Ridge mine, with native population ongoing, there is definitely something buried beneath Solomon Island. Perhaps Nathan Winter is going to surprise us all.
Callum, where did you go?
Yeah, creepy dude. Now we got a lookout point. Let's see. They have sent an inspector to investigate the accidents at the park. I've given him the grand tour and spoken about all our safety upgrades, but he seems unconvinced. In this case, the park itself is working against me. This dour man has become more and more intractable the more time he spends in the park. I've offered to pay for his stay in the Overlook Hotel to get him out of here. It seems to have made him even more paranoid. I don't think this man is going to allow my park to stay open. This is a disaster for my ultimate goals. What is this man up to? Alright, that heads off towards the roller coaster. Which is... okay, let's go back here. To whatever this bumper car is pointing towards. And see what we find.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she... just get some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Yeah, something is really not right here. The more this goes on, the more I suspect
Mommy is coming, Callum.
Callum is not real. Continued delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, so they believe a lot of the rumors about the old man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on these tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that's why I chose this site over the other potentials. Solomon Islands is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn. I got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interest in books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that old man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I am missing. Yeah, we got Illuminati or Templars or something going on here. Brooklyn, that'd be Illuminati. There's World War. Okay. There's a car missing. I wonder how far it got flung. Because I can just see, weird crap happening, and this thing has gone, haywire. Examine report. Let's
So
find
they
out.
are going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
Her timeline is just all... because it opened in 77. This is dated 1980. The kid looked way older than 3. Yeah, something's really weird here. Let's see. State inspection report. September 22nd, 1980. Inspection result. Unsafe. Close the park. Inspector's comments. After touring the park, riding the rides, and viewing the startling number of incidents suffered in the park, it is this inspector's opinion that Atlantic Island Park should be shut down until Nathaniel Winter complies with all safety regulations. While I understand that there is a sensitive political relationship between Mr. Winter and the Senator, I nonetheless suggest that such political considerations be set aside in condemning Atlantic Island Park. The rides at first glance appear well constructed and maintained, but the sheer number of incidents in the park during the last few years and during construction lead me to believe that there is something wrong at the base level of construction, that we should close the park and fully investigate these flaws. To wit, here is a partial list of the fatalities in the park since opening only 2 years ago. Family of 3 killed when roller coaster cart derailed. 14 separate incidents of broken bones and crushed ribs while riding the Octotron. 3 suicides from the top of the Ferris wheel. A child seriously injured on the escalator. Over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Horrors since its construction. 1 report of a drowning in the Tunnel of Tales. The sheer volume of incidents means that it's my strong recommendation that Atlantic Island Park be closed immediately. Well, and I guess we're going to get on another ride. For the record, I'm acrophobic, so there's no door on these. That I already don't like heights.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Dawn was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Well, I'm sorry. Can't go around. That wasn't creepy, that was just depressing. Whoa! Hello? That's that. Creepy top hat dude working the controllers. I wonder how fast. I wonder how fast you can make this thing go. It sounds like you can make it go pretty fast. Sounds like the whales are dead. Which in this place, I won't be surprised if it was. Yeah, maybe I should. And there's a creepy doll that always follows you. With the wind eye, it's always open.
A lot of
Don't be
people
afraid.
idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Okay. That was a tonal shift. From, you know, terrified, concerned mother
Callum!
to...
Tell Mommy where you are!
Okay.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Oh, that was a great time. Park's decrepit, kids missing, we guess. Oh, I hate roller coasters. I hate roller coasters. Hello, creepy top hat dude.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Where's the creepy head gone? This must be kids with fun. What was that? You can't just went woof. Another page. It works! The calculations and adjustments worked. The transport and storage mechanisms seemed to be flawless. What a wonderful day! If only these people knew what they were fueling. And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling dour? So what if the children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality, and such doorways open only to those who have the will to find the key. So, Park is an immortality machine sucking the joy out of people. And since you're never happy, you're the antithesis of the park. I guess. Something like that. Weird. Flashlight.
The witch awaits.
Can we take the axe too then? Come on, hatchet. At least the duct tape? No? Where's the way out of here?
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him! I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. There will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
This is getting strange. Strange is the best word for this. That's all I can think to say. I'm befuddled. This definitely falls into the realm of psychological horror. Yes. Okay. I think we'll leave this one here. I feel like we're probably getting close to the end of the game. Maybe one more video on this. I know it's a short game. So, we'll leave this here, and I'll see you next time.